Your spine is made up of 33 bones that are stacked on top of each other, all the way from the low back, all the way to the top of the neck. This is what we call the spinal column. Inside the spinal column, we have an extension of the brain that contacts and controls almost every part of your body that we call the spinal cord. Lumbar spinal stenosis occurs when the spinal column, where the spinal cord sits, becomes narrowed to the degree that it starts to impinge on either the spinal cord or the nerves that exit the spinal cord. This will typically produce pain in the low back or down the legs. In this video, with the help of Dr. Andrew Kurt from Pain Specialist Online, we're going to give you the tools and knowledge to be able to get some significant relief from lumbar spinal stenosis. Let's begin. Hello, my name is Dr. Stephen Hume and I'm a doctor of chiropractic.
Hi guys, I'm Dr. Andrew Kurt. I'm also a doctor of chiropractic, and in today's video we're going to be talking about lumbar spinal stenosis and the exact steps you need to take to improve lumbar spinal stenosis. So, as Stephen was saying in the introduction of this video, spinal stenosis comes about when there is a narrowing of the joints in the lower back, and this can start putting compression onto the nerves of the lower back and or the spinal cord. So what we find in patients is that usually it happens when they are leaning back, and this starts to cause pain in the back and the legs. Often this is relieved with folding forward in the spine. So when you see people in the supermarket, usually elderly people, and they're leaning forward, this is often to take the pressure off of those nerves. So essentially what happens is, as those nerves start to get pinched in the back, that sends a signal up the spinal cord to the brain. And what the brain says is, Stephen, something's not going right in the body. I need you now to do something about it. So it sends a signal back down the spinal cord and out through that nerve, and that's what causes the pain. So what we're going to be doing in this video is showing you exactly what to do in order to avoid that signal being sent from that nerve to your brain, and re-educating the body in how to move more appropriately. So these are the key 4 stretches and strengthening exercises that we'd like to teach you today to help take the body from that extended position into more of a position of ease, in that flex position. So the first one that I want to go through with you is something called the child's pose. Now this is very commonly used in yoga practice as well. What I want you to do is I want you to go down onto your knees, and you're going to have your feet flat on the floor. I want you to then sit back onto your heels with your buttocks, and then you're gently going to reach the arm forward as far as you can. Now you can also bend the arms forward out to the right hand side and hold it, and then out to the left hand side as well. And in each of those 3 positions, in the center, left and right, I want you to hold them for around 30 seconds.
Then for the second exercise, we're going to do what's called a cat camel. What you're going to do for this one is go into all 4 positions. So you're on your hands and your knees. You have a 90-degree angle with your shoulders and your hips. And on this one, we're going to focus primarily on the flexion part, because this is the part that's going to take the tension off the spinal cord and the nerve. So you're going to go from a neutral position, and you're just going to curve the back upwards into a camel position. Then hold for a couple of seconds and then bring it down back into your neutral position. Do this exercise nice and slowly, and I would suggest repeating around 10 times. If it makes your pain worse at all, then don't do this exercise at all.
So for our third exercise, and one that is really popular amongst many of our patients, is holding the knees to the chest. So I want you to take a big hug around your knees, have your back against the floor, lying on the floor, and you're going to hold your knees to your chest and hold it there for 30 seconds. So I count in slowly, 1, 2, 3, all the way up to 30, and that should give you the release that you're looking for your lower back.
So these 3 exercises are primarily focused at the position and almost stretching and getting yourself into a position that will relieve the symptoms. This 4th exercise is designed to strengthen the muscles, your core muscles that surround your spine. And these are the muscles that are going to give you that protection from your everyday movements. So this exercise is going to be an exercise that will strengthen those muscles in an isometric way. So we're not going to be doing a sit-up, so we're not going to be curling the spine, but it'll be a position that is very natural for the core. So this one's called a bird dog. Again, you're going to get into your all 4 position on your hands and your knees, 90 degrees. And then for the first stage, what you're going to do is just simply lift up one leg. Do this very nice and slowly, particularly on the way down. And what you're going to focus on is not twisting the back. What you can do is put a ball on the back so that if you do twist, the ball will simply fall off and you've got some feedback so you know when you are twisting. Then you can then repeat that for the second leg. Then the second stage, to make it a little bit harder, you can then do opposite arm and opposite leg. Do it again nice and slowly and down again, and then switch. And then to step it up again, what you can do is bring your hands and feet together. And again, do the same thing, one arm and the opposite leg, bring it up and then down nice and slowly. So lastly, what you can also do is do the same exercise, but this time you're going to do one side before you move on to the next side. So you can do around 5 reps on one side and then repeat on the other side. So it's going to make it slightly harder. I would suggest doing around 5 to 10 times on each side with each one of these stages and repeating for 3 times in a day. Again, if it produces or makes your pain worse, then stop the exercise. So just proceed with caution.
Now guys, with any of these exercises in our videos, it's important that if they are helping you, then great. If you feel that they're not taking the edge off your pain, then that's the time to seek some professional help, like pain specialists online. Thank you for listening. Take care.
Hey guys, if you found this video useful and would like to get some advice and a personalized treatment plan for you, then I would highly recommend consulting with pain specialists online. Here's Dr. Andrew Kurt to tell you what you can expect.
Thanks, Dr. Stephen. So Pain Specialists Online is an online video call appointment service. You can find our website on the link below. What you'll get is a one-to-one consultation where we're going to find out exactly what your problem is and whether we can help you. If we can help you, then great. We'll send you an exercise program and we'll follow you step by step, implementing those exercises, giving you the latest nutrition and lifestyle advice. We look forward to seeing you very soon. Thanks for listening.